Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. So today we are going to present our group project for BFC 31802 Highway Engineering, which is entitled Pavement Condition Index (PCI). So I will begin with introducing my group members. Ahmad Hakim bin Ahmadul Kamal. Second is Asfa Nazifa binti Norazam. Third one is Silvisha Kumesa anak Kusmas, Hamim Daniel bin Hartika, and me myself Siti Nordiana binti Buang. I will begin with the introduction for highway engineering. So basically we know that highway engineering is an engineering discipline branching from civil engineering that involves in the planning, design, construction, operation, and maintenance of roads, such as bridges and tunnels. It is to ensure safe and effective transportation of people and goods. Highway engineers must take into account future traffic flows, designs of highway intersection of interchange, geometric alignment and design, highway pavement, material and design, structural design of pavement thickness, and pavement maintenance. Next is the literature review. A lot of studies that are related to pavement performance survey using condition as the indicators. The Pavement Condition Index has been developed by the US Army Corps of Engineers 1980. Some benefits of PCI are including the troubleshooting solution for maintenance and rehabilitation. So according to Smith, pavement distress have been classified into two categories, which is the first one is functional failure. The pavement does not function and cause discomfort to passengers or high stresses to vehicle. And the second one is known as structural failure. So next one is the objective for this project is, first one is to identify PCI data analysis. Second one is to identify rehabilitation method to improve PCI, to improve pavement condition index. And the third one is to determine numerical rating of pavement condition based on type and severity of distresses observed on the pavement surface.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Asfa Nazifa binti Norazam and I will continue present about pavement evaluation. What is pavement evaluation? Pavement evaluation conducted to pavement maintenance determine functional road and structural condition of a highway section. Functional condition is primarily concerned with the right roads, quality or safety aspect of a highway section. Next, I will present about PCI, Pavement Condition Index. Pavement Condition Index assess the state of road network surface. Second is provide number of rating. If you can see PCI rating in the slide, from bottom with rating scale 0 being the worst or fail condition and rating scale 100 is the good PCI standard. After that, the PCI is determined by the distress note during condition survey or inspection. Now we're gonna talk about road survey. We did a road survey at Jalan Akses FSC Bandar Baru Semaring Matang, which is located at Kuching, Sarawak. We used the odometer, measuring tape, safety vest and traffic cone to make the road survey. For data collection was obtained during the inspection to detect the road pavement distress that was present on the road. The width, length, depth, diameter, and area of distress were all measured from the distress to take the data collection from the road. That's all for me. I will pass to next presenter to explain more about our project. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Hakim bin Ahmadul Kamal. Metric number is CF200-188. I will continue this presentation to talk about the conduct pavement condition. Based on data collection from inspection on the road pavement in Jalan Akses FAC, the numerical rating of the pavement condition is need to determine. The road state is specified by the pavement condition which range from 0 to 100. For analyzed data collection, the data will be analyzed in order to determine the deduct value for each pavement distress. The PCI rating may be calculated using the deduct value, and the rating value will be compared to the standard PCI rating scale. We will continue with type of pavement distress. Firstly, we have block cracking type. Block crack are a series of interconnecting fractures that split the pavement into roughly rectangular sections. Block cracking usually affect a substantial amount of the pavement, although it can also occur in non-traffic areas. Second is patching and utility cut patching. A patch is a piece of pavement that has been restored by removing and replacing a piece of the pavement surface. Thirdly is slit patch cracking. Crescent shaped crack or half moon in shaped crack, generally having two ends pointed into the direction of traffic, often occur in a closely spaced parallel group and it is connected with bushing. Next is bleeding. The glossy blacktop layer of asphalt on the road surface created by upward movement of asphalt in the pavement surface is known as bleeding or flushing. Number 5 is alligator cracking. Fatigue cracking, also known as alligator cracking, is a sequence of interconnected crack caused by fatigue failure of the asphalt surface due to frequent traffic pressure and a low modulus base. Number 6 is rutting. A rut is a depression or groove created by the movement of wheel or skid on a road or road. Rutting is defined as longitudinal deformation or depression in the wheel track caused by the repetitive axial load. Then is edge cracking. Edge crack are crescent shaped or very continuous crack that run parallel to the pavement edge and are generally between 300 mm to 600 mm of it. Last but not least is a pothole. A pothole is a depression in a road surface, generally asphalt pavement where shattered bits of the pavement have been displayed by vehicle. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sylvie Chan. My metric card number is CF200082. In our data analysis, we have chosen the location at Jalan Access FSC, Bandar Semarang Matang, Kuching, Sarawak. We use the Google Map application to access and see the location, and we have divided the road into 5 sections, which is 100 meters for each members to get the road data. So, in order to get the data sample, we use the condition survey datasheet and apply the PCI method. In this presentation, I will present for the sample number 4. Step 1, we determine the sample length for each of the districts, then we total the length. In step 2, we find the density by 100% times the total sample length divided by the sample area. And in step number 3, we will find the deduct value, where we use the density value and refer to the graph of deduct value according to its type of distress. Then in step number 4, we determine the maximum allowable number of deduct, which is M. We use the highest deduct value in the M calculation, and we put the deduct value in descending order. In this sample, the number of deduct values is 4, and since the maximum allowable number of deduct is 4.86, therefore all deduct value are selected. In step number 5, we determine the maximum corrected deduct value. Because the type of the road is road surface, we select the deduct value that is greater than 2, and our Q is equal to 4. By referring to this graph, corrected deduct value versus total deduct value, our CDV is 52. Then we reduce the smallest value to 2 and put all the data in table and refer back to this graph. In step number 6, we determine the PCI, where 100 minus the CDV maximum. So, in this sample number 4, we got 36. That means the section of pavement is poor based on the PCI rating, and it is need to do the major rehabilitation or deferred action. We have obtained the data analysis of our chosen road, so based on it, the discussion on result we got is the sample in the number 4 is very poor based on the standard PCI rating, and it is need to do the major rehabilitation or deferred action. Although the sample 4 is very poor, Our sample 1, 2, 3, and 5 is in satisfactory rating scale of VCI, and the maintenance activity that need to be done is preventive maintenance. Road maintenance is the work done on all types of roads from highway to unclassified roads to keep them strong, safe, and efficient. As a result of an issue, reactive road maintenance is required. And I will let my friend to present the recommendation that we have chosen for our project.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Hamim Daniel bin Hartika and my registration number is CF200105. Today, I want to explain to you guys about the recommendation of our road project. Okay, the first recommendation is distress pothole. We must clean all the loose rock and dirts before filling them with the hot asphalt. Second one is we must use the special chemicals to make asphalt ash stick. The second recommendation of our project is ash cracking. The first of all, we must replacing a thicker overlay with a thinner overlay. Besides that, we must remove any vegetation that near to the pavement edge. The third one is require crack seal to prevent further deterioration. And last but not least, we must remove the crack of the road. The third one of the recommendation is we must patching the pothole. Patching distress is a backfill of full depth fix with a densely graded hot mixed asphalt. Other than that, we must get a proper compaction to create a permanent patch. The last one for our recommendation is about the alligator cracking. Minor cracks should be proactively maintained and fixed. And the second one is the asphalt should be removed to uncover the fundamental problem underneath surface for a long-term repair. The conclusion: from data analysis, the road is in range PCI 75 to 85. The category is in satisfactory. The condition pavement occur because the road frequently used by heavy transportation for the nearby construction. And lastly, the several recommendation has been identified for pavement issues, which is the distress pothole, ash cracking, patching distress, and alligator cracking. Basically, that's all from our group. Thank you.